Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere, everywhere you are in the world. Welcome to Business Analysis Simplified. My name is Ola Ofime. You all know me, yours truly. My name is Ola Ofime. I hope you all had a fantastic and amazing and exciting and explosive week or not. Hopefully you had a great week, and if not, you have another shot at greatness and at excitement this weekend. Try as much as possible, the best you can, to thank you, I like that thumbs up, to try as much as possible to give this weekend a good shot, right? It's your weekend. Make it as exciting as possible. Make it as enjoyable as possible. I'm trying to put my partner here so that we could have that discussion. Remember, every week we put out on all of our social media, we put out a technique. We talk about a technique, a business analysis technique. We Hey,
Hey.
I was thinking, I
Mm,
thought I had added her. I thought I brought her on camera. And where is she? Did she
yeah.
just go? Did she
I was
just
like, oh my
go?
God, Ola, I'm here. Don't forget me.
Disappeared of it. Yes, I was trying to pull you in, and at the same time, but again, remember we already established that I'm not so good at multitasking. Oh, yeah, I found my pen. So I was trying to pull you in, and I was telling our audience that in case they didn't have an exciting week,
Mm-hmm.
they have another shot, right? At the weekend. It's their weekend.
Absolutely.
They should make it as exciting and as enjoyable as possible. You
Possible.
got the
Yeah.
power to make your life exciting. Do it.
Exactly. That's
Like,
correct. That is correct. And then also, it's a long weekend in Canada. So,
yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see myself good. I know that we usually have frame difficulties and issues.
yeah.
What can you see right now?
No, I see what I should be saying, but if you could just move a little bit back, that would be amazing.
I will try my best.
Perfect.
Is it better?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All righty. Okay, I'm adjusting just a tiny bit more. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was telling our audience that every week we talk about a business analysis technique
hmm
that's on all our social media platforms. If you haven't subscribed to those platforms,
I,
you are
I
doing
don't know.
yourself a disservice. You need to go right now and
Yeah.
subscribe so that you could get all those techniques firsthand. And then on Saturday,
hmm
my business partner, Kedio, you're already looking at her. She's a life coach.
Hey.
If you need any life straightening, you got to get in touch with her. She'll straighten your neck, iron it out, and make it smooth, right?
Oh my God. Guys, Ola is a clown. I know by now we've established she's just very funny. I'm a transformational coach. That's what it is about. Life straightening. Oh yeah. Well, sort of.
Like,
We
yeah,
know that,
we
but
transform lives, right? It's some form
absolutely.
of straightening. So she and I,
Okay.
every Saturday, we try to draw parallels between that business analysis concept, idea,
hmm
technique that we talked about
hmm
during the week with everyday living. So we spice it up, we jazz it up a little, we give it another twist, right? And we help you see that as these techniques are working well for
hmm
organizations and they're taking advantage of it, you can take advantage of it too in your individual
Absolutely.
life, in your personal lives, in your family lives, in your interactions with your friends and your loved ones. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, wait for it, drum roll, data modeling. We're going to be talking
Data
about data. Now,
modeling.
I know someone will be like, really?
Uh,
Ola? Is it data that you're really spicing up like this and it's making it?
she's so excited about it.
This is my way of hyping myself because I'm not really a data
hmm
person too. So I try to find excitement however I can. So data modeling, how do organizations use it, and
Yeah.
how can we use it in our personal life? So first, let's talk about how it works for organizations, and then
Okay.
we'll talk through, and then we'll hand it over to KDO. So in organizations, you would have a business analyst or a data analyst, whoever is in that role, would have a visual representation. So data modeling is a visual representation of data
hmm
and their relationships, right? So in organizations, you would have different application software. And those application software are either supporting your business processes, or most importantly, almost every time they are supporting an existing business process or
Yeah.
a new business process that you are about to launch, right? So, though an example of a real world process
Yeah.
that I can think of and that we talked about during the week was a checkout counter. So you all have been to grocery stores before. I know that for sure. I know that some of you
She
still
knows
run
that for
away from.
sure.
Yes, because you gotta eat, right? You gotta,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta eat. So you've gone grocery shopping before. But what I don't quite know is if you are familiar with self-checkout. So some
Okay.
people still run away from self-checkout. I usually just go for self-checkout. I don't like to stay in the queue for too long. And then I like autonomy. I like to take control
Mm-hmm.
of my of my stuff. So I
Absolutely.
go to the self-checkout counter, and the real world process at the self-checkout counter is you scan your items, and as you scan it, you hear a bit pump, pump, pump. You're scanning the code, the barcode at the behind
Yeah.
the item that you've purchased. And as you scan it, there's an aggregation of the price of each item, right? You're scanning it, the price will show up, and then it would add it to the existing item that you have in your cart. You scan the next one, you scan the next one, and eventually an aggregation of all the prices will show up for you, and then it will present to you that this is your total price. And guess what?
Yeah.
You put in your card.
$350.
Yes, yes, yes.
What did I
You'll
buy?
be like, at times you'll be like, oh my God, I hope I scanned the right thing. Yes. A whole $315. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that total, that information. The system presents to you that information that you are owing me
Yeah.
$350. And then, of course, you make payment with your card. And either would ask you if you want a digital receipt or you want a paper copy,
Mm-hmm.
whichever one you prefer.
Or both.
If you're still a paper person like me that likes to check every item on that list to see if indeed
Oh.
was what I bought, you get a paper copy, and then you wonder, how did they know? How did this system know that
Mm-hmm.
all of this at these prices,
Mm-hmm.
and then added it together and gave me the total sum? There are systems behind the scene that is
Absolutely.
supporting that information that you're seeing in front, right? So you have a database in the background that is informing
Mm-hmm.
what you can see. So in the checkout scan counter, there are some application systems that have been connected to it. So for instance, you have product management system that has been
Mm-hmm.
connected to it that would inform the prices of each item.
Yeah.
There is there's a database that would take care of your credit card information that would know for sure that you have the available credit limit
To be
to
able
make this
to.
purchase,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And then there's another system, the inventory management system, the one that would inform the purchasing department to let them know that, oh, now we currently have 5 items of this product. You better start looking at how
To
to, you know,
replenish
to replenish the depleted items.
items.
So
Yeah.
the
That's a
connection,
whole, yeah.
that's a whole lot of connection and interaction behind the scene that we don't get to see as laymen. If I could call us laymen, sorry
Mm.
if you're offended by that word. As simple men, simple people, we don't get to see all of those connections, interconnectivity, the
Yeah,
dependencies behind the scenes. But it happens. Because we don't see it doesn't
absolutely.
mean it doesn't happen.
No.
It happens. And those things inform what we see eventually. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
how organizations, the
But
connection, the
yeah,
visual representation of
mm,
those databases, of those application software, and then present it to end users. Okay,
okay.
now,
So I was just
how,
thinking as you were talking, Ola.
mhm,
So it's the same thing that happens even if you have a cashier in front of you. I don't understand how you would self-checkout and then you're still going through your receipt because this thing is showing you one by one. That I'm not going to even go there. But even if you have a cashier in front of you, you're pushing your product, what's wrong? What's going on with your fingers?
somehow your volume just reduced, it
Oh,
went
okay.
low. So I'm trying to
To
increase my volume.
increase it.
Yeah, okay,
Okay. Did it
let's keep
work
going.
for you?
Not
Okay. So I'm saying
exactly,
even
but I could hear you faintly, so that's fine.
okay. So I was just saying that it doesn't matter whether you're self-checking, it's self-checkout, or you have a cashier in front of you. It's still the same process. As you're pushing your goods, or the cashier is pushing your goods through you're still hearing that beep, beep, beep. And then you can see that exactly what you have in front of you, what the young lady or the young guy is pushing through. And then you have at the end of the day, you've got what the estimated, not even estimated, this is how much you're going to pay based off what you've picked, and then you go and pick. So we're talking about that interconnectivity, right? And it's the same thing in our lives. Have you ever heard of transferred aggression?
Yeah.
When next time you think of transferred aggression, think of data modeling. When you think of data modeling, think of transferred aggression. How? So I have a friend called X, and then my ex, this friend of mine, Madam X, Madam X, maybe we said, oh, let's meet at 5 p.m. somewhere. She doesn't show up. No telephone calls, no text messages, no nothing. And then I'm there waiting. She doesn't show up. And then later I say, I'm sorry, I forgot. I get upset. I'm like, okay, if we settle, everybody goes on. Then the next time again, oh, let's meet at the park at 12 noon. Madam X doesn't show up. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Or maybe things eventually happened. You guys went your separate ways. And now you have a new friend, Madam Y. Madam Y says, oh, you know what? I'll meet you up at the wherever at 3 p.m. Like, when you get there, call me. Madam Y is like, but we said we will meet. Why do I have to call you when I get there? Says, yes, I'm not allowing anybody to stand me up this time. I'm not going to. Oh, like, what? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Transferred aggression. Or you have a boss, you worked in a place and they are just so mean, or they micromanage, they do all sort of things, and you're wondering, this is not even aggression now, but I'm just saying transferred emotion from what somebody had done to you to another person. So in this particular organization, your boss is breathing down your neck, they're checking every move you're making, and then when you do something, your boss goes to his boss and then backmouths you and or whatever. And then you're already in that state where this environment is toxic. You eventually change organization and you go to another office, you go to another job, and these guys, nobody's asking you. Well, there is a touch base point every Friday, but Monday to Friday, they expect you to have enough autonomy to be able to do your work without supervision. And probably you're even at a higher role this time around. And then you go to your boss, did I do anything wrong? The guy is like, no, what's going on? Says, yeah, nobody has said anything to me for the past 1 week. Or you've given your report on Friday and then you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I know they're going to come into a meeting because my boss is going to, transferred. Wow. That is data modeling showing up there. Or you've had, I always like to, because this is real life. You've got like 3 boyfriends before now, and every single time they've done something, they've broken your heart. So this new perfect guy, well, nobody's perfect, tall, dark, and handsome, everything you've wanted shows up, and then you're waiting. You're looking at, when is it going to leave? Hurt me. And then the little argument you guys have, yes, if you're not interested in this relationship, you can just walk away. The guy is like, what how did we get here? Right. Or the baby's like, what did I do? It's just a little argument. Data modeling is modeling everything you have in the internal and then projecting it on the external.
I like that. I really like that. I really like that. I mean, what's coming to my mind is a reflection. You know how you look at the mirror and the mirror reflects back the image it sees, and the quality of the image it sees is what it's going to reflect back. So Absolutely. If you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror, then something gotta give. All right, something needs some form of adjustment, and that's why you look at the mirror. You don't just move away. You try and correct a few things before you move away, right? So you are a reflection of what's inside of you. By extension, we're seeing our external actions and behaviors are often a reflection of the internal thoughts that we have. The internal emotions that we have, even our beliefs at times, our beliefs and our values,
Our
we
values, yeah.
reflect
They
it
shine
every
through.
single
They
time.
shine
And we
through. They
reflect
shine through.
the quality of those beliefs, of those thoughts. So when it comes to, if you are someone that usually would have great thoughts, you reflect it by the when you open your mouth and you talk,
Mm-hmm.
people will know that, oh my God, that's a good idea. If you're hearing things like that's a good idea, that's a really good idea, I like it, let's go with it, right? It means
Yeah.
that you've got great thoughts. If you're a killjoy or a party pooper, it shows up
What?
every time you show up. People are like down and right now, like they don't want to do anything. Have you noticed that people don't want to hang around with you? You're probably a killjoy. Then you're reflecting something that is repelling people, right? Then you gotta watch it. You have to, start having that self-reflection moment to say, what is it that I'm doing right or wrong? What should I be correcting right now? Right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if you're the type that there's something we call unconditional positive regard, right? If you're
Mm-hmm.
always believing the best in people, it will show through, right? It will show through. If you're an encourager, it will show through. If you have best intentions of people, it will show through. So
Absolutely.
all of these are things that are internal, right? But there are interdependencies between all of those internal things that will then reflect on the external. So you gotta be mindful of what's internal, because whether you like it or
It's
not, it has a
gonna
way of
show.
being.
You know how we have little kids and they are always like butterfly flying around, so much energetic. They're saying, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. They're climbing trees, they're climbing tables, they're climbing chairs. And what do? Shut up! Sit down there. Sit down. Put your butt on the chair. You know? And then all of a sudden you end up having a teenager that says, do you want this? I don't know. Do you want to go here? I don't know. Do you want to do this? I don't know. Or do you have anything to say? Guess what? All the shut ups, all the keep quiet, all the
Mm,
sit downs, they accumulate. And then we have this adult that doesn't want to engage, that doesn't believe in themselves. So, as parents, especially now, gone on a different angle here. You've got to be careful what data you're putting into your kids because they're going to model it. If
absolutely.
you
I like that. They will model it. Yeah.
They will model it. If you are the kind of parent that allows your kids to express themselves by virtue of believing in them, saying, oh, absolutely, you can do that. Oh, mama, I want to be an astronaut. Absolutely, you can do that. Oh, mama, I want to be a doctor. Absolutely. Say, shut up. Which member of your family ever got on an airplane? Talk less of
Oh
being an
my
astronaut.
God. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You're killing, you're putting data into that child. She's going to grow up and model it to you, model it to the world. Right? As
Mm,
parents, we are the ones that are responsible for the generation next. We've got
mm,
to be able to help them input the right data and be watchful when you see that this a particular setting, and I'm going very technical, a certain data is being depleted. Maybe it's gone to school and somebody has said, oh, your head is too big. Oh, you are like this, you're like that. We've got to, when they get back home, we've got to be their friend enough to understand what's going on with them and be able to replenish with good words. Replace that negativity with positivity so that your kid can model
mm,
goodness,
mm.
can do attitude. And as adults, listen up, guys and girls, men and women, we've got to be self-checking.
Right.
When people talk to you, do they leave needing Advil or paracetamol or Panadol because they are drained? Or are you the kind of person that you're an encourager? And
Mm,
sometimes it's not your fault, to be honest. Maybe you were that kid where every time you came up with an idea, your mom or your dad shut it down. So
mm.
it becomes a habit, a lifestyle that people bring the ideas to you, you shut it down. But you can be self-aware, catch yourself, and by yourself, purge your data. Speak
Right.
good enough to yourself so that you can begin to model the right kind of person you want to be.
Right.
So it's limitless what we can do
Right.
when we are self-aware.
Right. Right. And that's where I'm even thinking right now, that's where the idea of continuous improvement comes in, right? We need to
Absolutely.
strive to improve ourselves on a daily basis, on a constant basis. So constantly
Mm-hmm.
understanding the thoughts that you're currently processing.
Processing,
At times
yeah.
the thoughts will pop in your mind and you will dwell on that thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, negative. You will dwell on that thought. You will make a story around that thought. You will blow it up into a
Oh
Hollywood
my
movie,
God.
right?
Movie?
So the idea of continuous improvement is to recognize as soon as that
Hmm.
thought drops into your mind, you shut it down.
Yeah,
Shut it down, right? And push it aside. Because once you dwell on it, what you dwell on constantly has a way of shaping you and then again coming through. So the idea of continuous improvement is you're constantly processing the thoughts that comes through your mind. And if it doesn't resonate with your beliefs, with your values, with what you want to reflect, then you look for a way to quickly dismiss it. And the ones that are really great ideas or really great information that's coming to you, you want to process them accurately. You want to refine them. You
absolutely.
want to get a good understanding of the data, of those data, because it's got a significant application or
Yeah,
extension
an
if
impact.
you
Yeah,
dwell on it, an impact. So that idea of continuous improvement and self-reflection every time is key for you to be able to reflect something positive on the external.
absolutely. Absolutely, guys. And again, if you're there, your longing is to become a business analyst. You want to transition into that domain, into the IT space. You're looking for something that allows you flexibility to work from home, work part-time, work hybrid. You want something that helps you with that work-life balance. You want to be able to earn more money.
Mm.
Remember, PM Base is your plug. We got you covered. We are always having classes, mastering business analysis, financial business analysis, whatever stage you find yourself, just speak to us and we can make it happen for you. The year is gradually running to an end, but your goals, your dreams are valid. They can still be achieved. We've got students
Absolutely.
that are, they are killing it every day, getting jobs, getting better at their work, getting promotions left, right, and center. You want to be
Mm.
part of that testimonial, guys. Speak to myself, speak to all our DMs. Thank you for the love. I see
I
somebody
like
loving.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
see it flying like a butterfly. So speak
I
to
love
myself,
that.
speak to Ola. Let's make it happen for you. Join one
Mm-hmm.
of our classes, and by the end of 2023, guess who is going to become a business analyst? You.
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 I like that. I like that. And you, and you, and you,
And
and
you.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
great.
let's make it happen, guys, and keep your
Awesome.
dreams alive.
Absolutely. So we encourage you to join us in our next episode of Business Analysis Simplified, where intelligence meets creativity and human reigns supreme. Until then, remember to embrace the magic of intentional living. Okay? All
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys. Bye.
Bye.